Grand, glorious rising, dreamers, and welcome back to day three. That's right, day three of the Audacity to Dream Challenge. I'm so grateful that you're here. So, day one, we focused on identifying our dreams and we talked about what it means to be a dreamer. And on day two, we gave ourselves permission, right, to have the audacity to boldly dream big as we want. So we created permission slips. And not to worry, if you missed any of that, day one and day two, the descriptions or the link, I should say, is in the description below. So just hit that. I got you. So today we're going to talk about the power of belief. And in particular, we're going to, let's say, look into our younger or our early beliefs. So we're going to explore a little bit of that. And before I take a deep dive into that, I am going to ask that you help me grow this community. And of course, I have shared my 21-day audacity to dream is to have 5,000 subscribers by October 4th, by the time I step on to that TEDx stage. So please join me. This is a family, a community that we can continue to uplift and inspire higher. All right, so let's get into it. The power of belief, our early beliefs. And I think I was really inspired to talk about that because recently I saw Cowboy Carter, the tour with Beyoncé, of course, amazing, right? And of course, Blue Ivy. Wow. She is, I mean, just living in her own truth. And I thought about her as a young girl. She's still young, she's still a kid, but I'm talking about when she was 7. She really connected to her wanting to perform. And she opened, of course, with Brown Skin Girl at 7 years old, right? And then for the Renaissance tour, she begged her mom to please, 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 right, let her go on tour with her. And understandably so. You know, Beyonce was concerned and wanted to protect her. And well, at any rate, she came on the tour, right? And she is growing each and every time. I mean, she even took criticism um, as people really scrutinized her at just, 11 years old. And she got better. She took that uh, fear or criticism and she fueled it into becoming even better. So, as I was thinking about Blue Ivy, I was also thinking about my own belief and our beliefs and talking about beliefs during this challenge. And what are our early beliefs, right? That we create and we carry, or others create for us, and we carry it all the way into our adulthood. So we're going to explore that a little bit with a visualization. And if you have your journals handy, please grab them or pause this video to get them. And again, you can do loose leaf paper, a pad of paper. I just encourage you to write. So for me, I know I had a really early belief, believing and knowing I am an actor, but I was also very afraid and fearful of rejection. So I did not act until basically my dad had gotten cancer and he was losing his life. And that was in my 20s. And that's when I really decided to live in my own truth and just becoming, well, I always knew I was a performer, but just having that belief that I carried with me as a child and continuing to carry that with me as an adult, when I was 20. But then, of course, my dad, leaving this planet, I just decided then I want to make sure that I am living my dreams, and I'm living authentically on this planet. So there's my story and a little bit of Blue Ivy, if you didn't know that story about her. So now let's take a little time to take a deep dive and go inward to your 7-year-old self. And so I'm going to give you an opportunity to just relax. And let's just start by connecting to breath. It's so sunny out here, so I have to have my sunglasses on. But I'll invite you to, if you'd like, to just close your eyes. I'm going to do that for a minute and just breathe. Well, I should invite you to open your heart space and what am I trying to say? Yes, roll your shoulders up to your ear and back and let them drop. And just open up that heart space and breathe. Yes, this is time just for you. And just thank yourself for showing up here today. Thank your breath for being with you 24/7. And as I've said before, it's free. It supports us 24/7. What a gift of life. A gift to regulate our nervous system. And now just bring yourself into a really wonderful space. Maybe, well, I'm in nature now, one of my favorite places to be, but maybe you're going to picture you're at the beach or somewhere in nature, wherever your safe place is, your happy place, or as a 7-year-old child. Let's move into that. Begin to picture yourself as that 7-year-old. And what is that 7-year-old doing? Just get curious about that little you and what that little you believes and what that little you thinks about you. And now, see what your little you, your little self, your little 7-year-old has to say to you. What advice would your 7-year-old self give you about the beliefs that you have now? Or maybe how you're living your life now. So we're going to flip this around. You're not giving that 7-year-old advice, but you're going to listen to your 7-year-old. You're going to listen to that voice of your inner child. I'm smiling because I hear my little 7-year-old voice saying to me, yes, go for it. I'm proud of you. Live your life and be happy and be joyful. That's my little 7-year-old self. It's just like, be happy. And what is your 7-year-old self saying? All right, I'm going to open my eyes. You can continue on in that visualization or grab your journal. And I'm going to welcome you now at this time to write down one sentence that you believe that you heard from your 7-year-old self, or just give it some thought. Even if that visualization wasn't long enough for you, take some extra time for yourself just to connect to you and that little inner voice and that belief of who you truly are. Because when we're kids, right, our little self is really authentically who we are, right? And oftentimes that 7-year-old is not as fearful to dream, to use their imagination. So see what came up for you. And don't judge. Remember, journaling is not about judgment. It is about giving yourself the freedom to be, just be. Well, I am proud of you today for showing up for yourself and getting curious about your belief system as we journey for this 21-day to activate our dreams and our goals and to live the most authentic life possible. So I'm proud of you. So I'll see you this evening. We are going to have a self-reflection time. So be sure to bring your journals. Have a great, victorious day. And I'll see you later.